Hi, it's another episode of Ask AJ, and today I'm here with
Edward. Hello everyone.
And what do you do, Edward? Sorry, my dog's just decided just to scrape in on this video.
George wants to be in the film.
And he wants to be in the film. What is it you do here, Edward? Like, tell us.
So my official title is the team executive. So I'm here to kind of support everyone, do a bit of this and a bit of that just makes sure that everybody doesn't miss anything. Can we make sure everything gets sent out or confirmed or done within the office?
Yeah, very efficient.
Yeah,
Mr. Efficiency he is.
Quite all round.
Edward always knows where everybody is and what everybody's doing, which is a relief for me, I can tell you, who I don't know where I'm supposed to be and when. But without Edward, then everybody would be in a lot bigger mess. So thank goodness for Edward. And your background is hospitality.
It is, yes.
Where you've had a lot more of a stressful environment than an estate agent, I would hope.
I would say so, definitely. On certain days.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Where it feels similar. But no, yeah, different.
Okay, so we've had a question quite a lot recently, haven't we? About from people who are thinking maybe winter time isn't the right time to sell their house.
Yeah, that's true. And I think now, with the clocks have gone back and the nights are drawing in, it's darker, the weather's obviously not as good like today.
It's definitely not good
A
today.
bit grim. That it's not going to show their house as well to people looking around for viewings.
Mm-hmm. But what we can say is that we know that a lot of people who are looking for a second home and who've perhaps been coming up to the lakes for a long time actually prefer to buy in the winter. I know that might sound a bit counterintuitive, but actually if you've been coming to the lakes for a long time and maybe you've had a second home here before and you're just upgrading or changing, then you don't want to battle with the crowds in August or the Easter bank holidays or anything. Yeah, so actually it makes more sense to come up in this time of year. And actually we're quite busy with viewings at the moment, aren't we?
We are, yeah, and it's a good opportunity, I think, to actually make a house feel very homely and cosy. So if it is cold and dark outside, if you do it right, you can make a home very welcoming at this time of year.
Exactly, and that can give you an advantage over the summertime viewings.
Definitely.
So let's go through some tips because there are some things that people need to do to make their house, their home look more warm and welcoming.
Yeah.
So what kind of tips can we share with them, Edward?
Well, I think there's the obvious, like have the heating on, so if it is cold outside, don't want people to come in still cold, you want it to be warm and welcoming, like Sam said.
Actually, just on that, and if your house is empty, so you don't live in your house or it's a holiday let or whatever, then we need to know how to put the heating on, what heating we can put on, we need to put the radiators on, we need to maybe light the fire.
Yeah, know how it all works. There's some good mod cons recently. We actually had a viewing and he was away and the house was unoccupied. He actually put his heating on via his phone while he was on holiday, which I thought was quite nifty.
What a great idea!
But stuff like that, we know that's really useful.
Phil just got back off holiday, he got back to a freezing cold house, didn't you?
Because you didn't put the heating on.
Because I didn't put the heating on, because this is his mother-in-law, right? And it was my job apparently to go and put the heating on and I didn't do it. So if I'd had a little app on my phone, I could have done that.
There you go, see the future.
The future, yeah. Wonder if it'll get the milk and bread in for you at the same time.
It has been around a while. Like it's not brand new.
But not many people have it.
No, I don't have it.
It's the really annoying Hive advert
Is
on
it?
TV.
Control your home from your phone.
Call you home from your phone?
Control your home.
Is that what you do with a Hive? Well, there you go. So there you go. Get a Hive.
Plug there. Hi.
We should run a commission for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so warmth is a really important thing.
I think the other thing is obviously you want to make sure the lights are on. So from the outside when they approach, it looks nice with all the windows and got the lights on. You still don't really necessarily want curtains closed and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's important. And actually I would say that upstairs I would probably only put the lamps on and maybe not put the overhead lights on.
Yeah.
Depending on what the overhead lights are like. Sometimes when you come up to a house and you look upstairs and you can see the underneath of the lights, it's not as attractive as if you just have the lamps on, which looks really attractive upstairs.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, if you're doing viewings maybe later in the afternoon, probably suggest to do outside first while you might still have some light.
That's a good idea.
And then obviously when they come in, get them to take shoes off and then do inside after while there's maybe still some light out.
And on the outside ones, especially if they want to look again outside and it has gone dark by then, you need to make sure your paths are free of any obstacles.
Yeah.
No viewers tripping over, that would not be good on a viewing. And also that all your light bulbs are on and all your outside lights as well. So not only does that look good obviously on photographs, which we need them all to be on, but it's also for a safety point of view and a comfort point of view for the viewers.
Yeah, and I mean if that's not in situ, if you haven't got outside lighting, if you're conducting the viewing, maybe even take a torch.
Yeah.
Just be prepared. If there's certain.
I've got a head torch, really cool.
Looking good. Nice look.
My kids don't go anywhere near me with my head torch on, but I think it's a very useful thing. Hold on. Thank you, Phil. If you're going to talk behind the camera, you need to be in front of the camera.
I can show my tan off if
Stop
you like.
scraping in on Edward's
I
lie.
can show my tan off.
Come on then. There you go.
Yeah, until you got
Make
3
us
days
all look
left.
pale.
I'm not sitting anywhere near you. Say hello. Now you're back.
I am now back from East Africa, West Africa.
Cape Verde, where we're swimming with sharks.
Lemon sharks though, so.
So swimming with sharks on one day, bored for the 13.
Swimming with sharks, actually paddling with sharks for half an hour, bored for the other 5 minutes. Don't tell my wife though.
Do you have any ideas about winter viewings that Edward and I haven't already thought of?
No, but what something that you possibly haven't mentioned is that competition on the market is a lot lower at this time of year.
Yeah, we see we've got to mention
that's
it,
a good
didn't we?
point.
Good job I'm back.
It is.
It is a good job you're back, otherwise we would never have thought of that on our own. So yeah, competition on the market. So the viewers are still, there's still plenty of buyers out there. Because actually a lot of the summer buyers are kind of, oh, we're up for the weekend, let's have a look at a few houses, and they never actually commit. The winter buyers just seem to be much more committed.
Yeah.
And lots of people at this time of year still are trying to be in for Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. Few have mentioned that recently.
Have they?
Yeah, do you think we could get in by Christmas? They
So it's a
want
bit
to
more
move
of an
things a lot
urgency.
quicker.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if they're ready to
move
put an offer
faster.
in, then they're going to be available for negotiation and all that kind of thing, and it all moves that bit quicker.
Definitely.
Because you've got kind of got a deadline, whereas in the spring you haven't really got a deadline, have you?
No.
They obviously don't realise that solicitors do not work December.
So yeah, you need to be even quicker. If you've got an offer in mind, put it in today,
Yeah.
please. 1st of November.
Over asking price.
What else can we say though? So warmth and light are important, and maybe creating an ambience. So maybe candles, a fire lit is really good.
Yeah.
If you've got an open fire or a log burner and you'd like us to light it, so either you could be there before the viewing and then light it and then go out and we can either douse it or wait for it to come back or whatever you want us to do, or you set it up ready for us and we light it in plenty of time.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And I think actually a point there raised about Christmas, in the build up to Christmas, maybe be tactful about your Christmas decorations.
Tactful and tasteful.
Tasteful and tactful.
Thank goodness Woolworths isn't around anymore, that's all I can say.
Yeah, let's not overdo it on the tinsel.
You have to tell my wife about that.
Tinsel and lametta are banned from my house. I don't approve
We've
of
had,
either.
we've had Halloween decorations up for 3 weeks.
Yeah, don't have any Halloween decorations at this time of year. Candles. What about mince pies and a cup of tea ready
tea
out?
or something would be nice.
Yeah. We're happy to make your viewers a cup of tea and sit down and chat to them. And obviously, the longer they're sitting on your sofa, the more they're thinking about buying your house.
Yeah.
So we can get them to linger by you providing a little bit of hospitality via us would be really good.
Yeah, and if they've had a long journey or whatever, it's nice.
That's a good point,
to
yeah.
offer that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
they quite often want to use the loo.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're a bit uncomfortable about asking, but so we can provide slip covers for their shoes, or we just ask them to take their shoes off.
Yeah, especially if it's a nice carpet.
Especially if it's a nice carpet, yeah.
One last point is, coming to the time of year where there's a lot of leaves around. If you've got a few views in a day, try and get rid of all the leaves and anything that looks slightly untidy, especially if it's going to be a second home. You want it to look as maintainable as possible.
Yeah, so if they come and it feels a bit not maintained on the outside, that's a good point that people might feel that they'd have a job. We recommend Lakes Bespoke Gardens, and they can come with their leaf blower, blast all the leaves off your patios and paths and make them look beautiful again. So yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else we haven't mentioned?
Maybe have a brolly at hand.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Just go outside.
Yeah. Bring a coat with a hood.
Good.
That's not for that's for the viewers though, not for the owners. But yeah, brolly and a torch are really good ideas. Hotelier through and through, you aren't you?
That's
All
it.
about the hospitality.
That's it.
In case of a power cut.
So yeah, that's how we recommend that you do winter viewings. Obviously, when you're on the market with Ashdown Jones, we do your viewings for you in the vast majority of the cases. There's a few owners that still like to do their own viewings. There's one happening today, so good luck, Julia. Yeah. I hope it goes well. So for those of you who are doing your own viewings with a different estate agent, then why aren't you with us? But this is what you need to do to be able to sell your house more effectively. And if you'd like to have a chat about going on the market now, or actually, Phil's got a few properties coming on the market on Boxing Day this year. So it's something that we trialled last year and it was hugely successful because Boxing Day, well, you can tell them about what happens on Boxing Day. On Rightmove.
Yeah, everyone decides either their house is too small or they hate their family and want to move somewhere different. So
Or maybe
they
they
sit on the
propose.
sofa.
It could be a romantic reason they might propose to their other half and then they think, oh, we need a house now.
Or divorce.
Positive.
I'm not dropping any hints, by the way. But
Yeah. Or they might get given a puppy for Christmas and think, right, that house is definitely not big
Need a
enough.
big garden.
Need a big... Yeah. So there's lots of reasons why they might be thinking about Rightmove on Boxing Day. There's nothing else to do anyway. So they're going to sit there and look on Rightmove, and actually Boxing Day is the busiest day of the year on Rightmove by a huge margin. But even over the Christmas period and the New Year period, people are thinking about houses. It's a traditional time to move. And so if you want to capture that really fantastic busy market over Christmas, then talk to us now about our Boxing Day launch strategy. And I think that's all I wanted to say today. This was Edward's idea because he's had quite a few questions about winter viewings. And
Yeah, we are getting it a lot at the moment.
yeah, and just winter queries because you know it's not a traditional time of year to sell, but these days it's a fantastic time to sell. So yeah, have a chat with us, and if you've got a question for Ask AJ, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know, and we'll feature you on another one, and one of us will answer you as proficiently as we possibly can do.
We will.
So have a great wet day wherever you are. I hope you're warm and dry and cosy. Bye for now.
Bye.